Hello, non-sports fans. This is John, that's Brett, and this is Sports Poser, the show for people that, quite honestly, don't have a lot of time to sit around watching sports, but still want to participate in Monday morning conversations. So, without further ado, yes, football, Brett.
I mean, did you watch the game?
Of course not, Brett, but I did hear that Argentina won, and so that kind of puts the cherry on the top of Messi's career.
It was the greatest game I've ever seen in soccer, and I think
Really?
1.5 billion people watched this game, and it was like you said, Argentina won in penalty kicks. My least favorite way to end a game. I think they should play until they drop, but it was super exciting, and Messi got his title that he's wanted desperately since he started his career, 18 years ago.
How does that? Because penalty kicks is kind of like, we talked about this in a previous episode where you talked about how they have to go through this whole process of overtimes. And how does that work again?
So they play two 45-minute halves. It usually goes over 45 minutes because they have injury time. So if somebody falls, which God, somebody falls every 2 seconds, somebody's down. So the ref keeps track of that and adds extra time. So a lot of times it's 48 minutes. It could be 52 minutes. So they play two 45-minute halves, 90 minutes. Argentina dominated for 80 minutes of this game. It was 2-0. Messi looked incredible. It was almost a foregone conclusion. But no, their star player from France, Mbappe.
It's a great name.
It is. I don't even know his first name. Scored on a penalty kick, and then 1 minute later tied it 2-2. So it got really tense there for a while as it went into to the last overtime. And then, so like you asked, there's two 15-minute overtimes after the game. So 90 minutes plus 15 and then 15. And it's not sudden death. You play that 30 minutes. So Argentina scored in the second overtime, and it was 3-2. Messi's crying, thinking they're probably going to win now. They'd already been up 2-0. So now they're thinking they're going to win again. And then, nope, France got another PK, and then Mbappe got his third goal. So the whole thing was these two were the greatest players, and it was going to be the passing of the torch from the young Mbappe to the old Messi, and they were going back and forth. Mbappe scored, Messi scored, Mbappe scored. It was insane, and
incredible.
And it ended up being 3-3, and they went to penalty kicks.
Wow. And how many penalty kicks did it take? What was the final?
It was Argentina made all their first 4, and France missed 2. So they had a better goal. They had a better goalie, and they won on penalty kicks, and the place went nuts. Messi was crying. Argentina's fan base went crazy. France won 4 years ago, and nobody feels bad for France anyway.
Well, the only goalie I can name is Art Robbins from high school. So that's about it.
He couldn't have been that good.
He was great. What are you talking about? Artie was a machine. Different colored socks, the whole deal. Love that guy. All right. So then there's the other football.
Yes.
Sounds like there was some crazy stuff going on this week. What did that look like?
It was what a fun weekend of sports, honestly. So you had the Vikings. They were down 33 points. And came back and won. So that is the greatest comeback in the history of the NFL since 1930. So in the last 90 years, no one has come back like that in 90 years.
I was going to say that has to be a record. Down 33. And what was the final on that one?
36, 33 or something. Like it was nuts. And then you went right into the next game, which next few hours was the Patriots. Patriots lost on a last, they were trying to run it back and were lateraling it all over the field, and they lost in the last second. It was you got to watch it on YouTube. It was the worst way to lose ever. And then you also had Brady, who is definitely officially old, by the way. I don't know if you're not watching it.
I saw his new girlfriend. I understand why he's looking a little old.
Yeah, next to her, he sure does. But I mean, he keeps getting hit. I think for the first time in my life, I felt sorry for him for a second. Just for a second. I was like, oh.
That could not have lasted long.
So he's up 17-0 in that game, and Tom Brady's 89-0 when he's up 17 points. And they came back. The Bengals, Joe Burrow, who I said so good, who played in the Super Bowl last year, came back and scored 34 points in the second half and made Brady look just old.
Wow. That's insane. He's 89 and he's 89-1 now, I guess. He was
Yeah.
89-0,
Uh-huh.
went up
Yep.
by 17 points.
Hmm.
That's a
Yeah.
lot of points, so I could
I
see
know.
that.
Yeah. It's a
Still,
big
that's
one.
a big number.
And then the Cowboys lost in overtime on a pick six, which is an interception return. That ended abruptly for the Cowboys. And then the Chiefs, the best team, one of the best teams in the NFL, played the worst team in the NFL, the Texans, and barely beat them in
Say
overtime.
that was a squeaker, wasn't it?
Yeah, and some controversial calls to help them get that win. So man, the NFL is wide open this year. It really is. But the like I said, the Bills are still the favorite, I think, to win, and they beat my Miami Dolphins on Saturday night in dramatic fashion, and I threw a hissy fit and was like crying like a little baby. But that's another
And
story.
did I read the Lions have won like 6 in a row or something like that?
Yes, good call. Yes, the Lions, Detroit Lions are fighting for a playoff berth. They're usually an NFL joke, but this year they have a chance at doing something. So, like I said, the NFL is wide open. It's pretty cool. Every city's, there's almost everybody's still in it. There's only a few teams eliminated from the playoffs, and it's almost Christmas.
Wow. And Eagles?
Still number one.
Wow, that's amazing.
They're 13-1. Yeah, I think they're the favorite right now. I think it'll be the Eagles and the Bills in the Super Bowl, which will be good.
It's kind of bittersweet because that city's going to burn.
Oh yeah. Well, if it's in Buffalo, it won't burn because all the snow. They were throwing snowballs at the Miami Dolphins while trying to catch touchdown passes on Saturday night.
What else you going to do up in Buffalo, huh?
Exactly. They're a bunch of plumbers up there. Sorry, Stu.
Very good. All right. Well, would you like to
head
to the bar? Sound good to you?
Yeah.
All right. Let's do it. Hey, Brett. Thanks for saving me a seat.
Oh, hey, buddy. Glad you could make it. Good, good. I think I'm sports hangover right now from all that excitement yesterday. Did you watch Argentina win
How
that
about
game?
that? Right? Messi finally puts the cherry on the cake. That's fantastic. Do you put cherries on cakes? I don't know, but he did, and that was awesome. What a game. Back and forth, like 80 minutes of domination, and then all of a sudden, France comes back with a couple, and then overtimes, penalty kicks. What an awesome game.
I think it was the best soccer game I've ever seen in my entire life.
That's
Mbappe, the guy from France, and then Messi, the two greatest players going head to head with so much on the line. The pressure would have just crumbled me.
Yeah, that was awesome. Fantastic. How about the NFL? Did you watch any games?
Dude, that's all I did yesterday. I told you I have a hangover. There was so many comebacks.
Oh my God, it was amazing, right? Like my favorite comeback, I think, honestly, was the Bengals coming back over our boy Tom Brady.
Tom, 89 games in a row he's won when he's up 17, and not yesterday. He looked old.
89.
The old. They call him the goat, but they should call him the old goat.
The little gray goatee. That's fantastic. And speaking of comebacks, how about Minnesota? That was an incredible game.
Another one. That was the greatest comeback in the history of the NFL.
Yep.
What the heck?
Down 33 at the half, comes back to win 36-33. That was incredible. I'll tell you another good one was Chiefs. Pretty interesting game. A lot of bad calls, but somehow they pulled it out against the worst team, right?
Yep. Did you see the Cowboys game?
That was a heartbreaker, huh? It was crazy. Lose on an intersection in the 11th hour. That was insane. Just right there at the end.
Yeah. So sports has me interested, and we'll see what we're going to do the rest of the week. Probably be boring until next week.
Yeah.
I guess you know what I'll probably do.
I'm going to guess you're going to sit at the bar and drink until then. That's fantastic. All right, my friend. I like that. Well done. Great seeing you. And let's get our drink on.
You know it.
All right, bud. Snack of the week. What's our
snack of the week? It's not really a snack, but the label had me.
Is it a meal?
The label had me at hello. It was loaded with chicken blended in gravy, baked between flaky crusts.
Is this for your animals?
It is called a chicken pie.
Chicken pie from Centerville Pie Company. I can't let. Whoa. Wow. That's an odd snack for a sporting event. Can I cut you a piece of chicken pie?
Why is it not chicken pot pie? Why is it chicken pie? Is there a difference?
I don't know what the pot implies.
Oh, but it's made in the USA.
Oh, well, I hope so. I hate to think our
Right.
food's being shipped across from China. It'd be bad.
China chicken pie?
China, yeah. I don't know what the poultry situation is in China, to be honest with you.
It can't be good.
No, it's probably not. We got a lot of chickens
There's,
here. We're good.
there's 1.5 billion people that are living in China, and that's how many people watch the World Cup. So
Fascinating stat here for
yeah,
snack of
no
the week.
doubt.
That's amazing.
Absolutely.
All right,
All
my
right,
man.
brother.
Well, this has been a treat. Thank you for catching me up. I can't wait to go into the office and show my knowledge, and I will catch up with you next week as we do.
All right, brother.
All right, man. Take care.
Bye. So I'm reading this chicken pie label. Like the marketing people must think we're idiots. Or
Yeah. While you're waiting for it to cook, why not read the whole box?
it says chicken pie, one taste in your home. Can you imagine being so like driven by food that you take one bite of this and go, I'm home. I'm home.
I think if you eat that, they're going to put you in a home. Chicken
Oh, nice.
pie.
All right, we got it.
Awesome.
Net weight 2.5 pounds. Jesus Christ.
That's a big pie.